Are you looking for a podcast about hashtag feminism?
Well, you must be thinking of another podcast.
Oh! Why, hello, Kelsey.
Hello, Robert.
What is up today?
Well, this is your co-host coming at you live from the desk of podcasts at E3.
Oh. You
Just
can just
kidding.
hear that show floor.
Isn't it
It's
just
so loud.
wonderful out there? Oh, all those gamers are having a good time.
They're all just so quiet and you just hear a bunch of clicking.
Click, 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 click. It's the sounds of E3, just a lot of...
Just a whole lot of...
This is good ASMR right here.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. If you couldn't tell from that awkward opening, it's been a couple weeks since we recorded.
I think we only missed last week.
Yeah.
But you guys won't know that.
Because podcasts are coming out on time. Actually, they're going up early a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So I did ask around. No one noticed.
Okay, well, I mean, that's
no
fine.
one noticed.
No, nobody loves us enough. But, yeah, that happened. So if you're one of the good little subscribers, maybe you'll get a special treat and get an early episode one week on accident.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah, you just gotta keep watching out. Because you never know. You never know what pitfalls might fall on us.
What? Were you trying to make a pitfall joke?
Kind of. Didn't really go anywhere.
Anyway, smooth segue into video games.
So, it was E3 week. And if you don't know what that is the Electronic Entertainment Expo.
I didn't
It
know
is-
what it stood for. You just made me learn a fact.
Yeah, there you go. This week is basically my Super Bowl. Man, I live for E3 week. It is the best week. Just new games coming out left and right, looking at all the new hotness. It's great.
All the new hotness.
Oh my god, so much hotness.
What kind of hotness would you have this year?
Well, I had a couple. I was let down by a little bit.
Let down?
Yeah, there's some stuff that wasn't there, or some stuff that was gonna come out that was delayed. So like, the big ones that I was watching for this year, because Sony didn't partake this year for the first time ever.
That's what I heard. Like, PlayStation really kind of dropped the ball.
Well, I don't think they had anything to tell us, so they were like, why spend the money to go?
Well, I mean, they should come up with something. Just be like, y'all see that new controller in a new color or something? Boy, howdy. It's,
Well, they
orange.
oh man, I would take one.
Ew.
Oh
Hazmat
man, I love
orange.
orange. It's great.
I guess.
Orange has like slowly become my new favorite color.
Really?
Kind of. I mean, like, it was cherry red pretty much my whole life, and now it's like, I'm digging that orange.
You gotta, like, ease it in, though. You gotta go from cherry red and then, like, migrate into a blood orange. Like, stay on
No.
the fruit path.
I just went cherry red, Michelangelo.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Is that the reason it's your favorite color?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just, like, slowly happened, and now I'm like, man, orange is great. I just love looking at orange shit. It's fantastic. But oranges don't look so great.
I love oranges. My favorite.
All right.
I wouldn't call them my favorite. They're up there. I love citrus.
I have probably eaten a total of 5 oranges in my whole life.
You're gonna get scurvy.
I never really... And that was, like more recent times in life.
So,
I was never an orange person.
you never had, like, orange slices at halftime or whatever?
No. Gross.
All right.
No. Gross.
You're
They get
gross.
that white stuff on it.
Well, yeah, I'm
all
talking to the man
stringy.
who wouldn't eat the skin on an apple for, like, the first 25 years of his life, so...
Yeah, dude. So, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, hang on.
Sorry. Yeah, it's time.
There you go.
Cheers. Clink.
So, yeah, then, like, you gotta peel them. There's so much work.
I love to peel an orange. You, like, get the stuff under your nails and, like, your
It's
hands.
the worst. My fingers would be stained that color for, like, the rest of the day.
It's wonderful. And you get all sticky and you're like, yeah, I'm eating this fruit.
So, actually, Big Beef Stew gave me an orange peeling tool.
What?
And it's so cool, but I've never used it.
Did he make it himself?
No.
Okay, because I feel like he's the type of man who just like handcrafted this orange peeler for you.
So it's like this little, like, orange, just hunk of plastic. So it's kind of like a toothbrush.
Without the bristles?
Yeah, and you stab into it, right?
Okay.
With this, like, pickaxe end, and you kind of work it all the way around. Then you flip the tool over, and it has almost like a paring knife for, like, filleting fish. And you put it under the, like, peel, and you, like, loosen it from the fruit, and then you just kind of, like, peel off, like, a whole half of the orange peel, and do the same with the other half.
All right.
It was magnificent to watch, and I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And he's like, I have, like, 5 of them. You want one? They came in a pack.
Oh my god. Just bulk order his citrus hatchets on Amazon.
I'll throw a picture up on the Instagram for you guys.
A Big Beef Stew?
I could do that too.
I've never seen Big Beef Stew, but I had this picture in my mind of him.
I bet it's 100% correct.
I hope so.
Like, I really think it is.
For listeners who are unaware of what a Big Beef Stew is this coworker of Robert's whose name is just Stew, but I like to call him Big Beef Stew for reasons unknown.
So he's like, I don't know, maybe like 50 something, and he used to sit like right next to me when I started this new job, and I don't know how we got to talking to each other, but like I talked to him almost all day, every day.
He just seems like a gentle soul.
He's so awesome. But aside from oranges, right?
Right.
So Sony didn't show up because they've told us all their games that are coming out. So they had nothing new. They couldn't be like, oh, here's something else. They'd be like, so remember these
just,
2 trailers? Here's a 3rd one.
So they just put it all on the table early?
I guess.
Like, they were just like, fuck E3, we're just going to tell you everything that's happening, and then we're going to disappear and go work on it.
Well, some of these things were from like 2 years ago that they announced this stuff.
Come on. Like, what did they announce?
Last of Us 2.
Oh, yeah. That's
like 2 years ago.
been announced forever.
Yeah.
Did they give a release date for it?
No.
Oh, my God. What are they doing?
But it was like, do you just want to see more of it? I mean, yes, I do.
No. I want to see the whole game.
I mean, I want to see anything that you can give me. But, so no. Well, okay. They were, I think, going to announce a release date. But the new Kojima game got a release date, and I think they pushed it back because they didn't want to compete with themselves.
Okay.
So, have you heard of Death Stranding?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Hideo Kojima is the guy that made the Metal Gear franchise. Right? And so, you know, he's... Because people love those games, like, way too much. You know, he's considered basically, like, the biggest genius of game making on the face of the planet.
Right.
And, I mean, he is pretty awesome. Like, he's just a cool dude.
He's pretty insane.
Yeah.
But, like, in a good way.
Yeah. So, I don't understand Metal Gear Solid, but I don't think you need to.
No.
I think you just take it in.
Yeah.
Right?
Face value.
Well, so, he left the company that he was working for and has been working on Death Stranding for probably the 2 years that we've heard about The Last of Us, right?
Yeah. So, I've seen stuff for Death Stranding before where they just, like, they had that mysterious trailer that was like, here's a fetus. Here's the Retus.
All there ever is.
That's all I've seen. And there's like, I don't know, just black juice and tentacles and...
Every trailer that has come out has introduced a new thing, and you go, now how does that fit in there?
Yeah, it explains nothing. It's just like, here's more weird shit. You guys ready? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, well, he announced when it was coming out and released a trailer that just muddles it up more.
Awesome.
I was just like, what? I thought I was already confused, but now I'm just sad and confused because I really don't know. But I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can justify purchasing it, but I wanna hear from you, like, fully what's happening with it. Because
I am buying that one day one, and I did pre-order the collector's one that comes with a life-size fetus baby.
Jesus Christ, Robert!
Now, if they let me pre-order PT with that fetus baby, I'd be on that shit so hard.
Like in a paper bag.
Yeah. But, so, we discussed it. I'm gonna lower it down to the normal copy.
Okay. That's good. Because what would you do?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know where to put a fetus in a jar.
So it comes like in a jar.
Yeah.
Is it like a glass jar and it's full of liquid and it has this fetus in it? Or is it all just like plastic?
I'm going to assume it's plastic with implied liquid inside.
Implied liquid? I don't like that.
Like it's just tinted yellow, like the juice is in there, but there's really nothing in there.
Okay.
So, over that.
I don't want that in my home. Like, I can't imagine a person who sees that. I guess you saw that and you were like, that's something I need on my shelf. But
I would go, considered. That's cool, dude. Where'd you get it? It's a good conversation piece.
I got it at Pier 1 Imports.
And then they have Ghost of Tsushima, which I couldn't wait for.
What is that?
But nothing on that either. So, did you play Infamous back in the day?
Is that the guy that had like lightning coming out of his hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So those people are making a new game, and you're basically a samurai in Japan during like an actual historical invasion of Japan or something.
Okay.
And the trailer, the original one, was so awesome. It was just a guy like, oh, samurai, you've spent your whole life training. Like, you know how to use that sword good. But while you were learning to swing a sword, I learned your language. Ooh. I learned which villages were the best to save and which ones were the best ones to burn. I know all of your traditions, all your gods. I know everything about your culture. So tell me, samurai, do you think you can beat me now that I've, like, taken over your country with, like, knowledge?
Okay.
And I was like, whoa, this guy's all fucked up and crazy.
Well, you studied the sword. I studied everything else.
Yeah. And so then they finally showed it off, and it looks gorgeous. It's fantastic looking.
Nice.
But no word on that either.
Yeah, so that's like your favorite thing about E3, PlayStation, didn't do jack shit this year. So, like, what are you excited about?
So, my only saving grace was going to be Nintendo. I was like, Nintendo, give me something.
They released a ton of stuff, right?
They got a lot of good shit.
Yeah, I heard that the new Animal Crossing is coming out, but it's not coming out until, 2020?
So that's one that got delayed, yeah.
But that's not bad because they're, like, putting their developers in the forefront of things.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to cause them stress and be like, you have to work 80-hour work weeks.
Well, so I used to get really upset at delays.
Yeah.
But every game that I have had get delayed that I waited for so long came out perfect every time. And so now I don't question it at all. They go, "Can you wait?" And I'm like, "You got it."
Yeah. I would much rather have a perfect product or a product as close to perfect as you can get it and unstressed developers rather than have everybody be like, "We have to get it out on November 1st" and freak out and then they put it out and it's bad.
I think it's the guy who created Mario. What's his name? Miyamoto?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, okay.
Right? That sounds right.
I think so.
Probably.
He had a quote out that was like, a bad game is bad forever.
Yeah.
Right? But a good game will last forever.
It's true.
Or whatever. Something like that. He didn't say forever on both of them.
Wise words.
But, like, if you rush it out, it's going to be bad and then forgotten. But you can delay it now, and it will live on forever because it's so good. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good words, but I want God of War 3 now! And then I waited, and it was perfect, and I love that game. But so, Nintendo came... So they were only talking games coming out this year.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. They have so much good stuff.
There's a new Luigi something, right?
Okay, so I think you just answered my question, and you're making me sad.
Okay.
Because nobody has played Luigi's Mansion.
I mean...
Did you play it?
A little bit. I didn't buy it, but I played it at
It's like the greatest game of... I still play that game today.
I think I played it at your house.
Dude, it's so good. And this new one looks so better.
All I saw was like
they're
green
nailing
Luigi,
it.
And I'm not prepared for that.
Okay.
Flubberluigi.
Taylor hated it. But his name is so perfect. Come on.
Oh God, what is it?
His name is Gooigi.
Ew!
Because he's made out of goo.
God. No.
You should hear how proud it sounds in, like, the trailer, they go, and introducing Gooigi.
I'm a Goichi. I'm a gonna win.
He melts in water.
Why?
So it was like, Gooigi can walk through spikes and all sorts of things that normal Luigi can't, but don't get him wet. And then he goes, Wah! And, like, fades down a drain.
Oh my god. So that's the challenge, just like don't touch water.
Yeah.
Everything else is fair game.
Mm-hmm.
Can you light him on fire?
And then he'll die that way too. That's his two weaknesses.
Okay. So water and fire, but everything else, fine.
But so, like, you can make... Nice. You can, like, make Gooigi, right? And you can swap between both of them. So you can play as essentially two people, like one person at a time, to solve different puzzles and stuff.
Oh, I love that shit. It's like,
So it looks really cool.
Captain Toad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Captain Toad.
I love Captain Toad. It's so good.
So, like, in this one boss fight, this thing's, like, breathing this giant fireball at you, and you have to, like, push it back with the vacuum cleaner that he has, right?
Okay.
But Luigi's not powerful enough, so
no.
he creates Gooigi, and between the two of them, you can push it back to him.
I feel like Goo would have
So it's kinda
significantly less power than a human.
I mean, he's not really doing anything.
He's just providing emotional support.
Yeah, he's kind of like walking around and going, hey!
Gooey cheerleader.
Mario! Like that the whole time. But so, Nintendo was good. Luigi's Mansion is just fantastic looking.
So are they calling it Luigi's Mansion 2 or are they calling it Gooigi's Mansion?
This is Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, really? I didn't know they had a second one.
There was one on the 3DS.
Oh, okay.
That I never played. Because Taylor wanted to play it, and then I was like, this looks hard.
So it's just a puzzle game?
Kind of. So, like, basically, alright, so in the first one, you were in a mansion, right?
Right, Luigi's Mansion, if I recall.
You walked into every room, and there were, like, a certain number of ghosts inside that room. You would have to clear out all the ghosts, and then the lights would turn on, and so you knew this room was clear.
You just, like, suck them up into your ghost vacuum? Ghostbuster style?
But different ghosts have, like, different tricks to them, and then there's, like, kind of boss ghosts.
Boss ghosts.
So, like, in this one room, there's a lady combing her hair in the mirror, right? But every time you look at her, she disappears.
That's creepy.
Well, I can't get the flashlight on her to, like, get her in the vacuum, right?
Right.
So what you have to do is you go to the window and you open...
Sorry.
You, like... Well, you have to open the blinds to the wall, right? And when you open it, the window's busted, this draft comes in, and she, like, changes what she's doing, and then boom, you can get her.
Okay.
So each like major ghost is a puzzle to figure out how do I get you off guard so I can suck you up.
All right.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Luigi's Mansion is great. Everybody play Luigi's Mansion. Find a way. It's the best.
Okay, find a way. Do it. Get it at a garage sale. Get it at a Goodwill.
That's like one of
from
my
your friend.
favorite games of all time. That was the launch title for the GameCube too. Like the first game they came out with was like the best one.
I was going to ask you if it was on GameCube. So
yes.
Okay, so it was on GameCube for the first one. The second one was on the 3DS, and now this third one's going to be on the Switch?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was going to ask you, when's the last time you turned on your Switch? Do you even know where it is?
You know, now that you mention it.
The thing about that is...
It's somewhere, that's for certain.
Did you buy it when it first came out? I think you had one before me.
I think so. Richard was like really excited about it when it first came out, and
then he went, "These are baby games."
No, they had a couple really good games on there. Like, did you guys ever play Overcooked?
Oh yeah, we love that game.
That is my favorite game I've ever played on the Switch. Like, it's primo gaming right there.
But we played that on the PlayStation.
It's on PlayStation?
And Xbox, man.
Oh, okay, so I never need to buy a Switch.
Yeah. Pretty much the only thing I wanted it for was Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I don't even like new Pokemon, so...
Oh my god, did you hear what they're doing to the Pokemon?
Turning them into skyscrapers.
What?
Oh, that's what they do in the new game. But what are they doing to Pokemon?
So, okay, I want to hear about the skyscraper thing real quick.
Okay, so they basically are just running out of the idea of just, let's throw in 100 new Pokemon. because there's like 1,000 of them now.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, let's do like 20 new Pokemon and then a new feature. So in one of the older ones, they did a thing called Mega Evolution, and you could take someone that was evolved all the way up and do like a Mega one for like a battle, and then they turn back into what they were, right?
By Mega, you mean like it's an extra evolution, or like it just gets really, really big?
It's just, okay, so that's just the Mega where they just change how they look.
Okay.
That was in an older one. Now in this one, they're taking this whole Mega thing and they're calling it Dynamaxing. And when you Dynamax your Pokemon, they turn into the size of a fucking skyscraper.
That's amazing.
And they tower behind you, and you just go like, step on him. They just...
Alright. That's one way to win a fight.
It's really weird. I'm not going to play that.
Yeah, so what I heard they're doing to Pokemon is they're, like you said, they're having too many Pokemon these days. They can't fit like all 1,000 of them into one game. So they're just going to put in like only the new ones and a select amount of the old ones.
Gross.
And then they're just going to get rid of everything else in between. And I'm like, how do you make the call on who gets selected for the team?
I'm going to say random number generator. You just go, which ones get to stay? Bloop, not you, not you.
So, do you pick, like, I don't understand what they're doing. Like, the developers are, like, killing off the old Pokemon. Like, let's line up all the Pokemon that look like sheeps. Wooloo,
well,
you can stay. Everybody else, fuck off.
They keep going to, like, new areas of the world, so I bet they're like, these don't exist here. Like, they don't thrive here. This is not their natural habitat.
I don't want them to ever get rid of any of the cool Pokemon. Like, Pikachu, you can stay forever. Raichu, you can stay, but you're on thin ice. Pichu, fuck off. Nobody wants you.
No, we don't. Hate Pichu. Then
who likes Pichu?
Then there's, like, a different one where they're, like, a plus and a minus.
Like, the Nidoran plus minus dudes? Like, there's, like, the female version and the male version?
Yeah, but these are, like, Pikachus, but, like, one's, like, the positive side of a battery, and the other one's, like, the negative side of a battery. Yeah, see? Pokemon got dumb.
Oh my god.
Pokemon got real bad.
Just scale it back, guys. I guess that's what they're doing.
No. Pretend Generation 2 forward never happened and stick with 150. That's how the Pokerap goes. That's all you need. That's it. I'm a hard believer in the original 150. I'm a Gen 1er forever.
That's just because you learned the Pokerap and you refuse to learn any of the new names.
Pretty much.
It doesn't fit in the rap. It cannot fit in my mind.
I'm not doing a 30-minute rap about this.
Can you imagine? Holy shit, how long of a rap would it be? I need somebody out there to make us a rap of all the Pokemon.
Somebody has done it.
What?
Polygon.com did it. And this guy figured out a way to sing all of them in one song.
Oh my god. I'm gonna need you to learn it.
It was... Oh, no. No. I refuse. I have to say names that I don't approve of. Like Sneevil.
That doesn't sound like a Pokemon.
Sneasel.
Sneasel? That's just a symptom.
One's a chandelier.
What?
Like, Pokemon started becoming objects. It was like, this one's a ring of keys. With eyeballs.
That's fascinating.
No, it got so bad.
It's just like, what's in your pockets? That's the new Pokemon.
Kind of. They were like, nice headband. Headbandia! There we go.
Let's make a dude version. Headbandio! 2 Pokemon down, 98 more to go.
Jesus.
Let's crank these out.
I'm pretty sure that's why they were like, let's go into, like, powers or something, because this is hard.
Yeah. And there's, like, so many evolutions of Eevee now. There's, like, 1 billion.
Oh, God. I can't even.
I mean,
I can't
love
even.
Eevee. I can't even. I love Eevee and all of her evolutions, but the new ones, I don't know, they're equally cool. But I'm a classic person.
See, that's the thing. I'm a hardcore Gen 1er, but I accept some of Generation 2.
I know, like, the cool-looking ones I'll accept, you know? The cute ones.
Like, Lugia. There was a movie about you. That's cool.
Didn't we just talk about Luigi? Gooigi?
Lugia
and Gooigi. I want to see that combo game.
See, that's actually the twist. Luigi's Mansion is secretly a, like, Pokemon sequel with this, like, Gooigi Pokemon coming out of nowhere.
It's a Pokespot. It's actually a gym. Ghost types only.
So, actually, you know what, like, hit it out of the park for me this year?
Tell me.
It was Xbox.
So, what did Xbox do?
I don't use my Xbox.
Yeah, because you're not an Xbox person.
Like, I don't turn... Well...
You're a PlayStation boy.
I mean, yes, I am. But I did play them both equally back in the 360 time.
Yeah.
Because Gears was coming out, and they had Fable. They had, like, cool games.
Yeah. Dog
They don't-
snapping.
Yeah, it's Bendy.
Hi, Bendy.
Fucking Bendy. Okay.
So you're gonna
So...
say fucking bitch. It's like, Jesus Christ. Scale it back.
I know you don't use TikTok, but there's one of the trends is this song that goes, "I knew a bitch named Becky. She liked to talk real sexy. Nasty bitch. I had to tell her she gonna stop." And all this shit, right? And I
Okay.
sing that shit to Bendy all the time.
Oh.
I go, "I knew this bitch named Bendy. She liked to eat a bunch of shit. Nasty bitch." And she's always like, "Oh, it's a song about me."
That's me. I eat
Yeah, no.
socks.
You're so gross. So, Xbox had all these cool games back then, right?
Right.
There really hasn't been any game that I've wanted for the Xbox One. Like, there's no exclusive game that I really wanted.
So they released their new console, right?
So they kind of announced it. Like, they basically gave it a name.
Xbox
And that's
2.
So it's Xbox Scarlet for now.
Scarlet. Ooh.
And then it will be whatever it will be when it really comes out, right?
It was Xbox Scarlet in the ballroom with the chandelier. That's not a weapon. With the
Chandelier
candles-
Pokemon.
Yeah, chandelier Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure the name of that Pokemon is like Calabria or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Candelabra.
Yeah.
Candelabro.
Well, like a candelabra, right?
Right?
But
But a Pokemon.
changed up different to be a Pokemon name.
Is it
It's
wearing
weird.
a Sia wig?
No. Sadly,
Damn.
no. If all Pokemon wore Sia wigs,
The world
I
would be a
would-
better place.
I would accept them heartily. So, I'm just picturing like a slowpoke, and it's just like, ooh.
Oh, man.
Oh. Dude,
Just
could you
wanna picture
imagine
all of them.
a Psyduck? And his bill's just kind of like coming out of the hair.
What about like a Doduo with the beaks coming out and there's two of them?
Okay, so wait, does each head have the same hair, or is
Or is
one
one
just
black
white and
and
one's
one's
black? Okay, we both went there. It's the Xbox Scarlet. It was the Scorpio for the Xbox One, right?
Scorpio. Nobody likes Scorpios.
Yeah. I don't know. That was kind of their... They kind of have some cool games coming out. But the thing they're doing right now is if you have Xbox Live, you can, for $1, join their little Game Pass, which is like their Netflix for
Yeah.
games that they have.
It's so cool. Richard joined that, and I think they released a new one this year, right? Like they redid the app and shit.
They have a new one called Game Pass Ultimate, right?
Yes.
Which basically just loops your Xbox Live membership and Game Pass into one membership.
Okay.
So instead of paying for two things, you pay for one, but it's the same price.
Yeah. That's awesome. The Xbox Game Pass seems like a pretty good deal. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the price of it is, but Richard gets a ton of free games from it. And they just came out with State of Decay 2 Heartland, which is like an expansion for State of Decay 2. It's
Okay.
the first like major content expansion. So they have like a new map, they have 2 new storylines, they have a ton of new monsters, and I'm like obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got that, but I haven't played it yet.
Well, I'll ask this question in a bit because I do have one game that I specifically want to talk to you about.
Okay.
But so, what Xbox is doing with the Game Pass thing, if you join their dollar, so like they're letting you have Game Pass Ultimate for $1 right now.
Yeah.
If you join it during E3, it would roll into whatever your Xbox Live was for the remainder of it. which means instead of paying $10 a month, you would essentially have it for free until your Xbox Live ran out.
Well, hot piss.
Right? So I bought 2 years, paid $1, and now I have Game Pass for 2 years and I never have to pay shit.
Well, there you go.
And I was like, Xbox, you win me over, man. I get to play Gears for free. Because they release, like, their big-name games on there day one, and you don't have to buy it. You just get to download it and fucking play it.
Yeah, you just have it. Like, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Like, there's got to be, I feel like there's some kind of, are they selling my data? Like, how are they paying for this?
Well, so, I mean, everybody's paying that monthly fee, right?
Yeah, but it's so low.
So, well, it's $10. So let's say Richard pays for it for 5 months. He's essentially bought Gears of War by the time it comes out, you know?
Yeah.
But he gets to play other games on the side that they've already made. They're not really selling that. Like, it's just stuff they have laying around.
Yeah,
you know?
just collecting dust.
So, like, I see how it works, but there's just not enough on there, and I don't play games fast enough to pay a monthly fee.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like, I'll get a game, and then I'll play it until I can no longer play it physically anymore. Just run it right into the ground.
Yeah. So, they announced all that shit. That was cool. I was really hoping that a new Fable was coming out, but they didn't say that.
Boo.
Did you ever play those?
I tried. It wasn't really my scene.
I loved them. Loved them. They were so good. Xbox kind of announced their system. PlayStation is working on their new one.
Uh-huh.
And that sounds great. I cannot wait.
What are they going to call it? Just PlayStation 5?
Duh.
PlayStation Capricorn.
I would kind of go with a PlayStation 5.
Cinco.
I would love that.
Arriba.
PlayStation 5. It has a solid state drive in it.
Oh, nice.
So the games just fucking boom. They're loaded. Ready to go. It can play all the old PlayStation 4 games that you already own. So you don't have to buy anything. It just sounds great. I'm going to save this one game for you two towards the end.
Okay, I'm really excited. What is it going to be?
I mean, you've always played it, so I think you would know.
Okay. Okay, I have a guess, but if it's not that, I'm going to be disappointed, so I'm just not going to talk about it. All right, what's up?
So, there's one of the E3 press conferences. It's one of my favorite things on this planet. Have you heard of Devolver Digital?
I have not.
Okay, they are a publisher. They don't make any games. They simply find people that made good games and release it for them, right?
Okay.
They go, that game looks cool. We'll put it out for you. And then, you get a cut, we get a cut. And that's how they stay in business, right? Because they're just really good at finding weird games. Their fucking show is the wildest shit I've ever seen. So last year, it's like one continuing story. There was the first one they did. The next year picked up where that one ended. And this year's picked up where that one ended.
What?
So I caught last year's for the first time. I'd never seen it. Well, apparently, so it's a fake CEO that's like leading the show, right?
Okay.
And she is hardcore. She comes out just like, we know you want fucking games. We know you need this shit. And they always make fun of the trends at the time, right?
Okay.
So everyone was releasing like the Nintendo Classic, Super Nintendo Classic, right?
Yeah. They're all like very tiny.
Like, we're gonna release the Devolver Digital Classic. Here it is. And this guy wheels out a little tray. And this guy in the audience goes, that's just an old Dreamcast with a bunch of fake wires plugged into it. It's not even plugged into the TV. And she's like, shut your fucking mouth! You can buy this right now for $5,000 because you want to play these old games and don't want to work at trying to find them some other way. And so, they make fun of all this stuff. That thing didn't really come out, right?
Yeah.
But in the year before, I guess she had, shamed a guy or something. She did something to him.
Okay.
And he shows up at the end of this conference, and he's in the stands, and he's like, you did this to me. I think she chopped off his arm. They're weird. And this guy gets up from the stands. He has a cigar in his mouth, an eye patch, and this robotic arm. And this, bandolier. And he's like, you fucking chopped off my arm, you bitch. And he pulls out a gun and shoots her 5,000 times.
Okay.
There's blood flying everywhere.
What the fuck?
And this was announcing games that are coming out. And so she gets shot like 10,000 times, like flops down and dies.
And this is at E3? Like, they're putting on a skit? Or like...
So it's a pre-recorded thing.
Okay.
But they release it at E3 to announce... Because they did announce some games coming out.
Yeah.
But at the very end, they're like putting her back together, and it's the exact scene from RoboCop where they're like putting the screen on and they're like building him.
Yeah.
And at the end, they've built like the Robo CEO. And then and then like it just ends, right? Well, when this year started, they couldn't get her built right, so she's just like a blank slate. Her body's there, but her mind is gone. So they couldn't get this whole Robo thing to work. And this like lady comes in and she's secretly trying to take over the company. So she says, well, let's just do a direct. Because Nintendo does those directs, you know?
Yeah.
And now Sony's doing them, so she's like, why don't we just do one of those directs? Just, you know, cut the big press conference out, not pay all the money, and just get the info right to them for free. Saves us money. And so they're making fun of that whole thing. So they beam the show into her brain.
All right.
And the show is all happening in her, like, vegetable mind, I guess.
Okay.
And the people in her mind are dying. They're, like, being ripped apart. All this wild shit. I know. And then at the end, I guess, like, 100 years has gone by. And the, like, facility they were in is ramshackled and gross. And this girl busts in the door, runs up to her and says, come with me if you want to live. And now they're going to spoof Terminator for the next one.
Okay.
This show is right down my alley. It hit all my favorite movies. I love it. But they had some cool games too. What
company are they representing?
So they're called Devolver Digital.
All right.
Like, you gotta look up these shows. They're a mess to watch.
Sounds like it. So what game did they announce?
So they have this one called My Friend Pedro that I can't wait to play.
I have heard the name.
You're like a guy with these guns doing ballet as you shoot people.
Okay.
And so you just like jump through the air all graceful, and you're just like hitting headshots left and right. You can ricochet your bullets off of like frying pans to kill people.
Bullet ballerina.
It just looks fun. So it's called like a ballet of bullets or something. But another game they announced was called Carrion, like Charrion.
Okay.
And you're essentially this alien monster that breaks out on a spaceship, and you're eating everybody.
All right, I'm into that.
It looked great. So that one was cool. And that's all they really had.
Exciting. I'm going to have to look that shit up.
So I want to tell you about a game that I'm excited for that you're going to be like, that sounds scary for you. And then I'm going to ask you questions about the game that I'm really wanting to talk to you about.
Okay.
Have you heard of a game called Manhunter?
No.
Or Maneater?
No.
It's an RPG with skill trees, upgradable perks, and you are a shark.
Okay. That does sound scary for you.
You upgrade your ability to eat people better.
Oh my god.
And all this shit. It looks fantastic. I cannot wait to play it.
That sounds like fun. Not really good PR for sharks, but it sounds like fun.
No, you can just straight up jump onto the beach and just like barrel roll over people and like blow up their trucks and then just hop back to the water and swim away.
Nice.
You can do all this wild shit. But there's one game that I really thought you would be excited for. And I wanted to know your thoughts.
Tell me.
You think you have a guess. So what do you think it is?
Is it The Sims?
It is The Sims.
Oh my god!
Because that's your shit.
It's my shit. So speaking of beaches, yeah, so this Sims, it's like island living.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm super stoked because it comes with the new ability that you can take a career in conservationism. So you can clean up the island. And the island, like, changes as you clean it. The flowers get, like, brighter and more trees develop. And there's also an active volcano on the island, which is the coolest shit ever. I don't know what you're going to be able to do with it, but there's going to be so many cool interactions, I bet.
You feed it sacrifices.
Yeah, what if you can, you know?
Yeah.
And then the major thing with this is that they're making it to where the water has a lot more interactions. So basically in The Sims, all you can do is like swim in your pool or fish in the lake. And that's like the interactions you're able to have with water up to this point. But now you can even you can just like walk on the beach straight out into the ocean and go like befriend a dolphin.
Yeah.
And like you can meet mermaids, you can build your home on the water and dive off the back dock into the ocean, which is so cool.
Would you call it the mermaid class? Like,
I don't know. So they're being like
it?
really mysterious about mermaids. I don't know if it's going to be something where you can actually become a mermaid, like you can do with vampires, or if it's going to be something where you can befriend a mermaid and they give you a quest line, if it's going to be a new aspiration. I don't know what it is. I'm just so excited and I want to learn more about it.
Well, I know they said if you are a mermaid, you want to befriend a dolphin. They're like, you want to, trust us. So I guess something cool happens whenever you do that.
They sound so cryptic and excited, and I cannot wait to play it. I've been obsessing with The Sims lately.
So here's my question. What do you like about The Sims?
Oh, everything, man. What's not to like?
I played it like when part 1 came out, and I didn't like it.
Really?
I was not into it.
Oh my god, I don't know, just like the minute the first game released, I got it. And I was like, my parents got it for me because at the time I was really interested in becoming an architect, and they were like, you can build houses in this game. And I was like, oh, cool. And so I like built a house, and then I was like, you can build a family too. And then you like built the family. I built my own family. I moved them into our house, and like, you know, you play as your own family, and then like later on you can play as your own person. I don't know. The Sims is just like, it's been around for 20 years.
It's been one of those forever.
Yeah, this is like literally the 20th year, and it's one of those kind of pillars of my life, I think, where it's something that I know is always gonna be there, and it's always gonna be the same, yet will always have something new for me to do.
Okay.
And I don't know, it's just like in The Sims you can kind of do anything at all that you want to do, and sometimes in life, if you're having a day where like you don't really feel like getting dressed, you don't feel like going outside, it's easy to just go into The Sims and be like, I can click on the toilet and tell my Sim to pee and she'll do it, you know?
So, see, I think that's what I didn't like about it, because there's not really a story, but I guess it's the stories that you make, right?
So you haven't played, when's the last time you tried to play The Sims?
When the first one came out.
Yeah, so The Sims 4 is way different. They have a bunch of different storylines that you can play through called aspirations. So you can have your Sim, like, they want to be a bodybuilder. So your first step is to work out and push the limits. Your second step is to buy 2 pieces of workout equipment. And your third step is to, like, run for 3 hours. You know, it'll give you, like, a list of things to do. You earn points for aspirations. You get to buy stuff in the aspiration store. Mm-hmm. That is, like, you never have to pee anymore because your Sim just has a really great bladder. You never have to interact with humans
I can hold this forever!
Yeah. Like, there's just so many different ways you can upgrade your game. There's so many different goals you can have. There's so many things you can do with The Sims. It is literally an open world, and they just keep creating more and more content. They're putting in a whole bunch of LGBT content, which is fantastic.
Okay, see, that's what I was going to bring up, because when they were talking about all this, they had rolled out, like, Pride clothing.
Yes.
And then unisex bathrooms.
Right.
Or something. But that's, like, out now,
also,
right?
I think so. And then they put up also, like, a bunch of different Pride flags. I think, like, 20 different flags that you can get, which is cool.
Because I just know that you have always played it.
Yeah, it's always been so important to me. I don't know, like, the first year that after high school, when I went to college, I was so cripplingly lonely. I've never known loneliness like this before, because I was separated from all my friends. I didn't have my boyfriend up there with me yet. My parents were, back at home, so it was like just me, and I'm the worst at making friends because I'm the most awkward human being on the planet. I'm terrible at it. Even like, I don't know, you go to college, you have a roommate, sometimes you get along, sometimes you don't. I feel like I got along with mine, but she wasn't like my BFF. We're not friends anymore.
Well, I mean, she would just tell you not to meow at 2 a.m.
No, not that stupid hoe. But yeah, The Sims was just something that was easy to just go into and be like, I have my life in The Sims, and this is always going to be the same, and it's always going to be good, or it's always going to be what I make it. I can control literally every aspect of this.
See, you just said it again. To me, The Sims sounds like someone going on a power trip. Just
Sometimes.
like, fucking pee.
I mean, sometimes
Do
it can
what
be
I
like that.
say.
If you want it to be. You can give your sim full free will and have them, go pee on their own. But I like the ability to be like, my sim has a bladder that is full. I need to click on the toilet and I need to empty her bladder. Next step, go feed her. And it's just like, I don't know, having just an ordered checklist of things to do, I find it soothing.
I found that I kind of like games like that more lately.
Yeah.
Like, I pretty much wanted just, like, story game, do whatever, but, like, Diner Dash, like,
Yes.
kind of like a management game.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun sometimes.
I think you would love The Sims. You gotta give it another try. They're having a sale right now. There's, like, a special kind of sadness that can only be cured by The Sims.
But, like, if I get started, won't I just not be able to do anything else? Because it's going to require so much time.
It will consume your life, and you're going to fall headfirst into a puddle of The Sims, and you're going to love it. You're never going to get out.
That's probably why I won't play it, because I have trouble playing games that I want to play now that I go, I know it's long.
Well, the cool thing with The Sims is, like, it's as long as you want to make it, You can turn off aging, so your sim just stays the same age forever. You can turn on aging. You can speed it up so they die real quick.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Live quickly. Ah, you're dead.
Live fast, die hard. Sims 4.
I would buy that one.
That's their new expansion.
So
Live fast, die hard.
I'll go check out the sale, because every time a new one came out, I would always get curious, and then I'm like, I don't want to fucking play The Sims.
Oh, it's so good.
Because
I can't believe
they can't even walk by a trash can.
What do you mean?
I always watch these, like, people that make fun of The Sims, but it's people that really enjoy it. And it's like, that feeling when your sim can't even make it through the house, and it shows them, like, trip over, like, a trash can, and they can't seem to figure out how to walk by it.
Fucking stuck on a chair and be like, I don't know how to get around it. Like, the newer Sims are so much better at that. Okay. The Sims 1 was so bad at that, because everything is on a grid. I mean, it's still on a grid, but everything back then was, like, the grid was huge, and people couldn't move into a single pixel of the grid without, ruining their life.
So then, okay, did you play Animal Crossing then?
No, I didn't, because I don't like the fact that the villagers can move out.
Well, you have to, you have to, make them want to stay.
But then, what if I log in and my favorite villager has moved away, and I feel responsible for it?
Then you restart the whole game, and hopefully you find them again.
I don't know. I feel like I would just cry
in another life.
But I can't do it. I can't.
Because
why did they move out?
I got that for Taylor, and she poured easily 600 hours into that game.
Oh God!
Because she landscaped the entire world to what she wanted.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
She went through everything, and I was like, that does not appeal to me. I don't want to do that. I don't want this guy to go, I'm going to move away if you don't find me an apple.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it. I like the concept of being able to landscape the whole world and control every aspect and just, have everything that you like in there. But if my favorite person moves away... But not if you can lose your friend
on the way.
Yeah, I don't want to lose a friend. I just told you, I'm terrible at making friends.
So, I have to send you a trailer for a game. And I want you to tell me what you think about it. Because as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is for Taylor. And every time I watch it, I kind of want to cry.
Oh.
Just because it's so pretty. But I think it has there's something in it that you would not like.
Spiritfarer.
It's really pretty. It's super pretty.
Ooh.
So it almost looks like it's hand animated.
Yeah.
Right? I would watch it again, but it makes me sad. So what? I get a whole bunch of different vibes that go into this. So if you like Steven Universe, I get kind of Steven Universe vibes from it.
It looks kind of like Hayao Miyazaki vibes.
I was about to say, I get Ghibli vibes.
Yeah.
And then I kind of get an Animal Crossing vibe, but I don't think it's on the same level of maintaining a whole town. You're maintaining a houseboat kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Just a big ship.
Yeah.
Learn how to say goodbye. That's a section. Oh no, this looks so sad.
Yeah, and like she hugs that thing and then it like passes on. And that's why it's called Spiritfarer. Like, I guess you get these spirits in your boat and you have to figure out how to like resolve them. I guess so.
My God.
But you want it though, right?
I do, and I'm gonna cry the whole time I play it.
I knew it.
Oh, that looks really good.
There were a lot of weird games like this that came out this year.
Oh, you know what we haven't talked about? We're nearing the end of the episode, but we have to get this out. So Google Stadia.
I hate it.
You hate it?
I fucking hate it.
It looks like it's gonna be good though.
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
I don't know.
It's evil.
I'm a Google fanboy. I just love it.
I did just get a Google Home Mini, so...
Did you?
Yeah.
So, the Stadia, though, like, it's going to be free to get the base of it, so you can play games, apparently, up to 1080p on 60 FPS, as long as you have at least 10 megabytes per second of internet.
So, basically, anything that runs Google Chrome, that app,
yeah,
can play these games.
Yeah.
So, like your phone, your computer.
My Pixel phone.
Yeah, like it's real big for that one.
Yeah. Even the Pro is not that expensive. It's $10 a month, and you get 3 months for free if you buy the Founders Edition, which is going on right now, which I'm like struggling to not buy at the moment.
Just like the Gamers Pass thing that we just discussed, are you going to play enough games to warrant spending a monthly fee? Because you paid $10 to be able to stream it to your phone, but you have to buy the games as well. The games aren't just there.
Yeah, so you can buy the games, but they also have, like the Xbox Pass, they have free games that are released regularly, including Destiny 2, which I play all the time.
Do you really?
I love me some Destiny 2.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good. But, I don't know, the only thing that makes me nervous about it is that you have to, it's like cloud-based, and I don't know, the old person in me does not trust the cloud. There's like a little old man that lives in the back of my brain that just yells, "The cloud!" And I don't understand it fully.
I see the appeal, and I see the purpose that it could serve.
Yeah.
So, basically, to me, the premise is you're tired of Richard buying every system that comes out because every system is in the house, right?
Oh yeah, every single one.
If you got this, there is no system in the house.
See, I don't think
there is no clutter
statement. It's just gonna happen.
Oh my god! I will give you this. I love that controller.
Yeah, the controller is
so
pretty. And if you get the Founders Edition,
you get that blue one.
Yeah, the blue one.
Oh no! With orange under it.
I know. Yeah, that's. Yeah. We're probably gonna get that.
So, but like, I don't know. I think, as we know, I'm still in the physical part of the world.
Yeah.
Like, I buy all these movies.
Yeah,
you buy them digital.
Physical movies, you buy physical video games. I don't know. I moved to PC gaming a few years back, and I have not turned back from it.
But so, Valve goes out of business, right?
Why would that ever happen? Why would you wish that upon the world?
I'm not wishing it, but let's say it happens. What happens to all of your games?
I feel like I would still have them.
They
go to the
away.
cloud.
Yeah, but you have no way to play them because that system, that like enterprise is gone. Those licenses don't matter now.
Well, I'll play them on the Stadia.
But now you're in the same boat.
I don't know. I don't feel like... I don't know. I think if Valve or any other like non-physical based gaming company were to ever go out of business, they would provide a way for the consumers to archive their content. Like, there's no way that you have purchased all this shit and they're like, too bad.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a thing of like downloading all the games that you have and putting them on an external hard drive just to keep that way.
That would be crazy. I don't know. I think that's just my whole thing. I can't picture spending money per month and not, let's say, beating one game a month then. You know? I would have to pretty much be doing something all the time, but I never get to do that. I don't beat a game a month anymore.
Yeah.
So I just don't see, like, I could just buy it and then I have it forever to play it when I finally beat it. And I never buy them full price. I always buy them cheaper later.
Right.
So, like, I just bought Watch Dogs 2, right?
Yeah.
It was $14.
That's a hell of a deal.
That's like a month and a half of this, but I can play it forever.
But there's no console. You don't have to, like, pay the upfront fee of, like a several $100
Which is true.
console.
So that was the thing. They were saying it's good for like lower income families to kind of get into gaming.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I get it. I wasn't like probably the richest kid,
Yeah.
know. We couldn't really well, like I said, I got the PlayStation 3 years after it came out.
Right.
I saved that whole time. Like, it's hard for a family to come up with $500 to drop on a system for a kid,
For sure.
Like, that's rent
It's a chunk of
and
change.
shit for, like, some people. But $10, maybe it's not so
$10
bad.
easy.
And everybody has a computer. Pretty much everybody has a phone.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a good way to be able to step into it and not really feel like a giant hit in you.
For sure.
But does it pay off in the long run, I guess,
Yeah. I think that, like, as far as lower income, the Stadia base is cool because it's free.
If I got it, I would probably do the base just because I don't play as much.
Yeah.
But the snob in me would want the Pro because I have a 4K TV. I want to see it in 4K.
I know.
I want 5.1 surround sound. The base
Don't want
is
that
only
stereo
stereo.
shit. Yeah.
So I'm really on the fence with this.
I'm on the fence too. I'm more leaning toward that we're gonna get it anyway, just because we buy everything Google because we're drones. But
So if you did, you would have to let me know how much you use it, because you bought a Switch, you don't even know where it is.
it's 100%.
Like, think about that.
But with the Stadia, I'm not gonna have to keep track of where it is.
Yeah, but let's say you're not in the mood to play games, and you just paid this $10 a month for nothing for like 3 months.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now
Like,
you're just wasting.
I'm in a weird space with it because I want it, but at the same time, like you said, I have like 3 games that I play. I've got Overwatch, I've got Destiny, I've got The Sims, got my Stardew Valley.
You already have a place to play those.
Yeah, they're all on my computer, downloaded
That you don't
fully.
pay for. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm in a weird space with it. I may or may not be able to justify it.
I really wanted to get the Founders one. Just, I kind of tend to like to buy the things up front just to be part of.
Yeah, you want to
like
be part
the
of it.
history of it, right?
Yes.
Even if I don't believe in it, I believe in games, and so I just want to be part of. Yeah, I was part of it. I didn't care for it.
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
the
fine
Founders
with me.
Edition comes with like a little badge or something. I don't know. It just sounds so exclusive. I just want to be part of the club. Let me in.
So, I think it was Ubisoft. Somebody announced they're working on some kind of. It's not their own streaming thing, but it is like a software that helps streaming games work better.
Okay.
So they somehow have figured out a way to make streaming stuff's bandwidth go like way down. So Stadia's calling for like, I think to do the 4K you need like a 35 megabyte per second speed or something.
Yes. Yeah, you do.
Which will probably like tank your internet,
Yeah.
But whoever it is, I think it's called Orion or Origin or something. And with this software, it would maybe... You still need that bandwidth, but it would reduce how much it hits your internet.
Okay.
So I'm really interested to see what they do with that and if they implement it with Stadia. And I think I would like to know how Stadia works in practice before I could ever think about buying it.
Yeah, I think that it's something that's going to be good for the future of gaming. I don't know if it's going to be like the next big thing, but it's definitely going to lead there.
I mean, everybody's always so scared that when something new comes out, the old way just dies.
Yeah, that's...
Right? Because, I mean, we had Kindles. I can still go buy books. Books didn't go away.
Books are all the way to the past.
I mean, newspapers did, which kind of sucks.
Poor newspapers, rest in peace.
But, like, we have the digital movies, and a lot of people say that the physical movies have taken a big hit, which is true.
You're the only person I know, the only human I know on this earth who still owns a physical movie.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
But I like it, and I do like the physical games because it's, I don't know, like, I have it. It's mine. Plus, if I wanted you to have it or to borrow it, I just gotta give it to you. You can't give me your Stadia game.
But I could give you my Steam login, and you could just jump on.
Yeah.
Have access to 500 games that I've never played.
I think there's just too many ways to do things. You can't be part of all of them.
Yeah.
So, I gotta pick my battles and just pick the places where I'm gonna do that stuff.
Pick your battles and do it.
I totally support you going in with the Stadia Founders Edition so that you can let me caress that sweet controller. It looks so nice.
It looks so nice. I wasn't interested until I saw the controller and I was like, oh, baby.
But like, I just don't know. This one has never sat with me like right the whole time.
Yeah.
So I just don't think I can do it.
I'll get it. I'll let you know what it's like.
I see the pros and cons, but I just... Maybe it is the like old man in me. It's like, it's change. No, I can't do it. No.
No change.
I want my old disc that can get scratched up and then I can't play shit. That is a pro to this, though. When they do updates, they do it behind the scenes. You never have to wait for a game to install, a game to update. Shit works all the time whenever you want it.
That's the beauty.
But what about when it's stormy out and the internet gets crappy?
Yeah, that's another thing with the cloud. What if it's a storm cloud?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Your cloud's all full of lightning.
I know. You don't want that shit coming in your house.
It's going to get wet.
Oh, man, this game is soggy today. I don't want to play that.
Okay, let's tie this one off.
Alright, so E3 was big. Tons of big stuff. There's way more that could be talked about, but you guys can look this shit up. There was too much.
So much.
It was actually a really good year. I had fun with this E3. It's pretty much all I did at work. Had like YouTube pulled up on the side, earbuds in, and then I'd be like, ooh, I want to see that one. Oh, fuck! Doom! Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, man, can't wait for that new Doom. Doom's the best.
Thanks for listening to us. Please tell your friends. Help us grow our audience. Grab a friend, stick your earbud forcibly in their ear, play us at max volume. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platform so you never ever miss an episode. We release weekly every Monday. If you have a second to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, that helps us so much. I just want to say, Apple Podcasts is not iTunes. iTunes was killed off by Apple, and I just found this out.
That is correct.
So now we gotta say
But
Apple
it was
Podcasts.
never really the same thing. It was always like its own app.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was never up on that.
Well, because Apple sucks.
Yep.
Yep. You can find us and friend us on social media. We are at YMBToAP on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to email us at YMBToAP.com. If you watched E3, tell us what your big game was. Tell us if you are Team PlayStation, Team Xbox, Team Nintendo. There's tons of people.
Team Google.
Yeah, tell us what you think about Stadia, because I want to know from other people what is it that might draw you in? What is it that puts you off? Because everybody's got their own stuff. I voice mine. Tell me what you guys think. Our podcast is hosted on Libsyn. The website is ymbtoap.libsyn.com.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. He's got so many good songs. As always, thank you for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. Why is Google so good to me?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Yeah, the song's called I Hate Brandy.
No.
No.